Football Match Daily presents Off the Pitch. We're here for episode 8. We've got Ayush and Chinmay with us, and I'd like to introduce to you all Vinit Pawar from Team Fanspire. He's going to be joining us to give us the first game week's predictions for the Euros. Vinit, tell us a little about yourself.
So, firstly, thank you for both of y'all and Team Match Daily for inviting me and the whole Transpire team as well. And obviously, I made it clear on our episode that I'm a Chelsea fan. Along with that, so watching Premier League when you're growing up, you're bound to sort of support England as well. So I'm going to support England in this tournament as well. Just fingers crossed and let's hope for the best.
Are you expecting it to come home this year?
So can you just repeat that?
Are you expecting it to come home?
It's a very tough question. This is the same question which I asked before every tournament. And honestly saying, not too positive about it. Like, I want it to happen, but for certain reasons, most probably I'll say it in the course of the episode why I don't think it might come home this year. So let's see.
Those were some bold pre-tournament predictions, but a little short term. Let's get into the first game's predictions. Ayush, if you could just show us the games. Our first game Friday night would be Turkey versus Italy, and Turkey are bound to be the dark horses of the season, along with Italy, who also are on a current 27 game unbeaten run.
Honestly
Chinmay,
saying,
who?
sorry to cut you off, I think Italy
Yeah,
might,
continue.
according to me, reach the finals as well. I mean, even if they're the dark horses, as you may call them.
Yeah, that's a big
So,
shout.
We
yeah.
should have really contacted you for our tournament prediction episode.
Yeah. we- Okay.
But
Big shot.
Chinmay, who do you think is going to win this game?
The first game, Italy. Italy will lose in the tournament. Italy will lose their winning run, but not this game. Italy will go on to win this game 3-1. I am predicting with a huge performance coming in the midfield, the Italy midfield.
Vinith?
So I would like to back Chinmay, and I think Italy will win. Not possibly 3-1, maybe like a 1-0 or 2-0, because we know how good Italy has been defensively. So I
Yeah.
think Turkey don't possess the strike strength too much to trouble the Italian defense. So I think a 1-0 or a 2-0.
Okay.
Ayush?
Yeah, I think Italy will win this game. I'm not going against emotion right now, and I think it will be a 2-1 win for Italy.
Vinny, what are your
Uh,
thoughts?
I'd
Oh
go
yeah.
for a draw. I don't want to really keep my expectations very high up. It's just going to be like a 0-all or a 1-all draw. Since it's a tournament opener, we tend to give it quite some hype. But I don't want to get myself into it, so I just say 0-all or 1-all.
Vidip, do
So,
you hate
so
Italy?
yeah. So it's fair to say
You-
that it's fair to say that he does not support Italy for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, I rate Italy not too much. I mean, I think they're quite similar to Belgium on paper, but I mean, I really want Turkey to do something this season, and Italy are strong competitors, to be fair. So that's why I go for a draw.
yeah.
Okay.
The second game is Wales versus Switzerland, and I mean from we go from Turkey versus Italy to Wales versus Switzerland, and I think we can see a downfall in the quality. We can expect downfall in the quality, but since it's international football, we really cannot say anything. So same order. What do you guys think?
So honestly saying, both teams are equally matched, which will make it a better match than Italy versus Turkey, I feel. At least the way both teams are going to play. And I think Wales will just win it by a goal, maybe 2-1, because the attacking strength they have is massive. And Switzerland, slightly balanced, but I don't trust Switzerland to get a result against Wales.
Daniel James will be the hero
I don't think
against
he'll just
Switzerland.
keep on running. He'll just keep on running. I don't
He
think
will
so.
keep on
I
running.
think
He will
I think
score.
I
He will be there, and he will prove all of you wrong when Wales go on and beat Switzerland 2-0,
I think
and
I think
Dan James
Will
will
he
get
uh,
an
even
assist.
start? Will he even start?
He will start. Everybody wants to see a Formula One player, and he is their Formula
That's
One player.
Benzema. I thought
That's
that's Benzema.
Benzema, yeah. That's Benzema.
but Chinmay, I think when
And zero.
Vinit was talking about Wales attacking potential, I think he was referring to Bale, not
Yeah,
Daniel
not
James.
Daniel James.
I
Sure.
mean, if
Yeah.
you see, I
I'm
think
not.
even Robson Kanu is part of the Wales team. And I mean, I'm just thinking whether I should have said the attacking strength is too much. But yeah, I was
I'm not denying
maybe
Bale's strength,
preferably.
but I'm telling you, Daniel James, he turns up for Wales. He's had not a great season for United, but somehow when he plays for Wales, he just turns up. So Daniel James and Gareth Bale linking up, that is all the pace we need to see, and
What's
that
your
will
score
be the makeup.
prediction?
2-0,
What's your
2-0 for Wales.
okay?
Okay.
I
Brace
So,
I
by
personally
Daniel James.
sorry.
Chinmay, will you agree that braced by Daniel James?
No. He turns up, but he's not Ronaldo. So I'll go with an assist probably. Might get a goal, don't know, but I'll go with a good performance on the pitch. I mean, he might not get the goals and assists, but a good performance all we football fans love to see, and Dan James will give you that.
Personally, when I'd go for Wales, I think just like a slight 1-0. Maybe not Daniel James exactly, but I really don't really know who would score for Wales. I don't see
Yeah,
Bale scoring either, but 1-0 nonetheless.
I think that Switzerland are actually a better team on paper, but and I thought I was going to go against the motion here, but I am also going with Wales for 2-1 win with Gareth Bale scoring a goal.
Okay.
Uh, we've got another one of our dark horses, Denmark, hosting Finland for the third game in
Yeah.
Copenhagen. And I think it's quite easy to say that Denmark really have the better team, the more balanced team to get over Finland.
And more experience.
Yeah,
To
and
be
more
honest.
experience. And I think over time, people have realized, over time, as in the last month or so, people have realized that Denmark is a team you cannot underestimate. And
England
I don't
fans
think
know that very well. England fans know that
Yeah,
very
England
well.
fans know that really well.
The
so. Yeah,
recent set of international friendlies and Nations League proved that Denmark is a
Denmark is
very
not a
tough
force
team.
that you can just push over.
So again, Denmark maybe not having the best start, but they'd still maybe edge out 2-1, 1-0. Finland would be strong competitors, but since it's the first game, you really don't know what to expect from the teams. So I'd say Denmark edge out Finland too, just by like a goal or something. What do you
I,
all think?
according to me, at least a 2-0 scoreline or possibly 3-1, something like that for Denmark.
Okay.
Ayush?
I feel I Yeah, you
Okay.
go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a clear win for Denmark. I mean, I believe Finland are just happy to be in the tournament at this point. And I think it will be a clean sheet win for Denmark while Eriksson doing something good. A 2-0 win.
I think Timo Pukki has carried Finland to the Euros, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
The
and I think
Nations
the
League.
Nations
Then
back.
there's no
But the
problem.
Pookie party could be
Yeah, then there's no
could be
problem
over
because
before it starts.
yeah, 2-3 games and that's it, man.
Yeah.
Ask all the FPL owners and you will know the story of Timo Pukki.
Yeah.
Well,
Chinmay.
what were your predictions?
Look, if you checked out the last video I had with Football Match Daily, I predicted quite boldly that Denmark will, will go on to win the group against the likes of Belgium. So I feel Denmark will win this game. I feel that Christian Eriksen is coming back. In Inter he had a good spell there, not a great spell if you look at his own career, but he had a good spell there. They've got a great keeper too. So you have a look at their team, and I just feel Denmark are going to make a mark on this tournament, something like what they did in the 2018 tournament too. So I feel Denmark wins this game against Finland, and they'll do it quite comfortably. I feel 2-0 or 3-1, something with a goal difference of two, but it's going to be comfortable for Denmark this game.
Yeah. Okay,
We
let's
move
go
on to
ahead.
the second game of Group B, Belgium versus Russia. I think for most of us, Belgium are quite favorites in the group itself. So Russia would not really be a challenge as such, and Russia's quality has deteriorated from the 18 World Cup, as we've seen from friendlies, maybe Nations League. So yeah, I wouldn't most of us suggest an easy Belgium win.
Yeah,
I think so.
I
I would agree, but like, so when the Euros prediction, we all must have done that, the whole tournament prediction. I put Russia to finish third, I think, in the group. First would be Belgium, second would be Denmark, and they would just be lucky to be one of the teams up to qualify in the next round as well, being third, obviously. So I think Belgium, but without De Bruyne, also they have the likes of Lukaku, Hazard, Hazard brothers, I may just mention,
Yeah.
and at everyone else as well. It's like a balanced team, you can say. I don't think so. They are the dark horses anymore. So I
yeah,
think 3-1, 3-1 for Belgium as well.
They've
Chinmay.
been world number one for quite some time now, Belgium.
But you need to
And
win something.
Exactly.
You can be world number one all you want, but you need to win something. And according to me, the golden generation Belgium had, they've ruined it completely. In 2014, their party started. In 2016, they had a good chance, and in 2018 was what I would say the peak. I don't see Belgium winning this tournament. I don't see Belgium. I see Belgium winning this match because Russia has been on a downfall, as Videep said, and 4-1 victory for Belgium. I feel they will go out and just start off with a bang, but won't follow in the coming games.
Yeah, I think that Belgium are world number one, but everyone will be supporting Russia as they're the underdogs, and everyone like Russia is everyone's favorable teams. But I think I agree with Chinmay here that Belgium will come with a bang and win it 4-1.
agreed, maybe they're past their prime, Belgium, but you can't deny that they were quite unlucky in the 18 World Cup. Brazil, I think, edged them out. And either way, this game may be an explosive one. Belgium have been quite strong in the Nations League and in the
They
friendlies.
lost to France. Correction. Belgium lost to France in the
France is a
2018
But
World
winning the World
yeah.
Cup
Sorry.
or even winning the Euros is not an easy task for Belgium. And I
Cup. Yeah.
doubt, like Chinmay also said, I doubt they will be winning this year as well.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, so maybe this game, Russia. I think no one really rates Russia as a side as a side to maybe
Contend with.
achieve anything at this point.
Yeah.
Uh, so I think yeah, Belgium 2-0, 3-0 maybe.
yeah,
We've got another good game. I think one of the best games from Gameweek 1, England
Yeah.
Croatia, coming from Group B. Maybe a game most neutral fans are going to be looking for, since Croatia runners up of the 18 World Cup and England maybe. I mean they're always favorites.
yeah.
Uh,
And
we've
they
got
will
two
still
England
somehow
fans
battle.
here. We've got two England fans here. I mean, I'm sure we're expecting them to overcome Croatia. So, what are your predictions?
So, like if I may start again saying Croatia since the 2018 World Cup, two has been on a downfall sort of. Their form has been very poor. I mean, they have the likes of Modric, Kovacic, everyone. They have a superb team going into the tournament, but for some reason they haven't been performing. And England in the past few games, we have seen that defensively they have been strong, like 1-0 victories, 2-0 victories. They may not be scoring too much, and even the last friendly is a reminder of that. So I think this game as well, it would be somewhere like 1-0, and England would. I think Kane will get the goal because it's time for him to win a trophy, even if he's leaving Spurs this season or after, before the season starts.
Chinmay?
Before we get the other England's opinion, I would want to know Ayush's.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we don't really know how Southgate is going to line up England's team now with Trent out. How many right backs are going to play? So I am also hoping at least that England come out of this game. I think it will be a close one, a close call, maybe a penalty or something. But yeah, England 1-0.
If Jack
You
Grealish
would
is playing, definitely we're getting a penalty.
you wouldn't want Jordan Henderson on penalty duties, though, would you?
Please keep him
I
away.
don't think so. He's going to make the squad.
Let's keep him out of the team only.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah, I
would
don't
be
think so.
good.
He's going to make the squad. I don't think so.
He
He's
doesn't
going to
make
make
the
the
squad.
squad.
I would favor Rice right now with
Rice
Henderson.
and Bellingham. Or Bellingham.
Bellingham, yeah.
Shoot
Rice,
Bellingham.
Bellingham, both. Or even
See,
Phillips.
if you go for a single pivot, I'd go for Rice. If you go for a double pivot, I'd go for Bellingham Rice.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Chinmay,
But we never know Southgate. We never know Southgate. He'll just
we
go
really don't know
defensive.
South.
Like
Let's just
Chinmay
hope he
must be
goes for
knowing
a
this well,
CPO.
like how Ole goes with Medfred. The same way he may go with Phillips and Rice.
The best
Like,
comment I've ever read.
No apparent reason.
The best comment I've read in the last 2 weeks is Gareth Southgate is England's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and I just burst out laughing. I just could not stop laughing because
It's true, to be honest. It's true.
Yeah.
And you
I
would
think
expect an attack, the kind of attacking players England have, you'd expect them to go out and win every game 5-0, maybe 6-0. But even the previous friendly, they just won 1-0. And they missed a penalty too. Jordan Henderson missed a penalty. He faced a lot of criticism for it, I would say, from the manager.
Well, he should because he should not be on penalties. What
He
is he
shouldn't
doing
be.
on penalties? I
I
saw
mean,
him
if
take
I'm
a
not wrong,
penalty.
I guess Calvert-Lewin was asking for the ball since he won
Yeah.
the penalty
Selfish
as
guy.
well.
I mean, I love Jordan Henderson as a person, as a player, as a leader. He's great, but then you don't do that to Dominic Calvert-Lewin because last time I checked, he didn't win the foul. Last time I checked, he missed a penalty against Colombia, which nearly knocked us out of the World Cup. So please, Jordan, stay away from where you don't belong. That is my advice to him.
Wow. What are predictions?
And yeah, England versus Croatia. My prediction. I feel, don't want to burst the bubble, but being optimistic and being a real England fan, I see a one-all draw. Because with all the talent we've got, I think Southgate will bottle it. I listen till the 70th or 80th minute. If it's 1-all, I just have this feeling.
England may even lose it if it is drawing at that time. England may
I
even
have
lose
a
them.
feeling. I have a feeling that, as Vinith rightly said, if Jack Grealish plays, we get a penalty. That is right. But if Jack Grealish plays and if he turns up, one Jack Grealish moment, one pass to Mount of Foden, one cross to Kane, we might edge it to one. But I'm going for a 1-all 2-1. I'm not expecting a bang performance from England because that's what we do at tournaments. We bottle at tournaments. We go to the tournaments as favorites and we come out as bottlers. So
I think Belgium and England are very similar in this.
Belgium yet do have power pack performances though in World Cups. They have knocked out big favorites in the last 6 years, and they haven't won the tournament. England, on the other hand, have been lucky with draws. They've lost to Iceland. They got knocked out by Italy. They got knocked out in the group of death 2014. So I just hope we turn up. I hope it's coming home, but I'm not predicting this game to be one where we prove our credentials.
I think every England fan, regardless of where you are, doesn't think it's coming home or just doesn't want to admit that it's not coming home. Because I don't think so anyone.
You wouldn't want to jinx it, would you? You wouldn't want to jinx it.
Yeah.
But
possibly that, but
yeah, but I think everyone knows England is not going to win it. Just for some reason, yeah.
I think.
Yes. I'll talk to you on July 12th, 2021, when I see Kane and wait. Let me name a United player.
On the off chance,
let me name a United player.
On the off chance, if you don't win,
Dean Anderson and Harry Kane with the trophy. I will talk to you then.
I would love to see that. Harry Kane with the trophy would be amazing.
Two things I have to mention from what Chinmay said. I think one, I think if it's in the 70th or 80th minutes, it's 1-all. I think with a centre back like Tyrone Mings, you tend to concede late.
Should not be playing. If he plays, I'm switching off the TV with him. I'm not kidding.
If Maguire fit to play,
we don't know. We don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think Maguire is fit enough for the group stages.
I don't know. I don't think so. He's fit to play, and I don't expect.
So I think the back
if I see Tyrone Mings playing for England, I switch off the TV right then, and I go on and see Austria Macedonia at 9:30. I switch off, and I
actually think the team which played the last friendly, the backline remains the same. I think. Considering now that Ben White also has come in and confirmed, I think
Yeah.
he's going to stay with the same.
He should.
Unless Maguire is fit, which I doubt.
Vidhi, what are your
Uh,
predictions?
No, I had another thing to mention. Sorry, Ayush, but I had another thing to mention.
Okay.
I we were talking about how England were. You said how England get the easier draw, and
Yeah.
even with the last episode we saw our tournament predictor, we saw that
Yeah.
England end up playing a strong team either in the round of
France.
16 or in the quarterfinals. Either way,
I predicted England play France and beat France. That's what I predicted. Yeah.
In my
I got
predictions,
the
I get Portugal faced England and Portugal
I
beating.
don't want to see England Portugal in the group stages. I mean, in the round of 16 or quarterfinal, because I know what will happen. Rashford will end up crying like the Europa League final, and Cristiano and Bruno will go hand in hand towards the trophy. So I don't want to see that dream being collapsed so early. Please, let's not
But
have Portugal.
do you think Rashford will start? Like this
Um,
question I put before, like what do you think will the front line be? Like for question for all of you all. The front
I'd
line
go
will look.
for
me as an unbiased fan, leave the fact that I'm a United fan. Okay, kick it out for a second. I want to see as the best front four for England national team right now is Kane up top. I want to put Grealish, I want to put Mount, and I want to put Foden. If
yeah,
we
that's
play
what I
that
would
No
go.
four,
Sancho. No Sancho.
No
Sancho,
Sancho,
Rashford,
no Sancho.
Sterling will be my impact subs for 17.
I though I would agree with you. The only change I think I should see is Sancho starts over Foden because Foden we know how impactful he can be when he comes off the bench as well,
Yeah,
and we need that spark
I
over there.
heard about this option. I heard about this option. You do recognize how Ole goes with Pogba and McTominay, right? In that midfield. So I heard this rumor, not a wild rumor because it is actually quite logical if you see. I heard that he
Mount
Southgate
plays
might be
with
looking at
Rice.
Mount and Rice, and then he can fit
I
the likes
expect
of Sancho.
that could also happen, but I doubt a manager like Southgate. I mean, I may be very
I
critical
doubt
of
he
it.
has the
I may
acumen.
be
I
very,
doubt he
very
has the
critical
acumen.
of it, but I doubt a manager like him will do that change.
Yeah.
See, I don't know why you would say Foden gets benched. He's got a new haircut, everything. Uh, he doesn't
That's
get benched.
Yeah, well,
he's like
he
the
thinks he's
proper
getting.
kid who has that common haircut which we had in school now, that proper
Yeah,
haircut
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
which never
I
changes at all. It's
I
like
think that I'm a Chelsea fan, but I think that Mount will have to sit it out, and instead Foden stays and Sancho comes in. So Foden goes as a cam and Grealish plays
could
at the left.
happen.
Could happen.
Moving on,
Never know.
we've got the next game, Austria versus North Macedonia. Uh, I think this is one of the more underwhelming games of Group C. I mean, Group C in general is an underwhelming group, but when when you've got Netherlands facing off with teams like Austria, Macedonia, and Ukraine, you just know it's an underwhelming group. But Austria, we really we've
Right now
got
you rate
maybe
Netherlands very highly, it looks.
Yeah, I mean exactly. I mean, I would say looking at the performances, looking at the way they're going, and looking at their manager, I would say it is.
I honestly
You know,
think like
you might
yes,
see
the
Netherlands
manager.
losing one or two games. You can't
you
put
could
that
put
against.
international football is full of surprises. I'll give you that. But if you would have to go with the stature of the nation, you'd have to go with Netherlands as outright favorites, won't you?
Yes, uh, definitely.
Yeah,
At least for
Austria
the group.
Macedonia.
For the group.
I'm predicting 2-0 because I've seen a lot of Austria and I've seen a lot of David Alaba. So I'm just going for a 2-0, a fair prediction. Macedonia. I don't know if any Macedonia fan will ever come across this video. I love your country. Great thing making it to the Euros, but Austria is coming hard at
I
you.
think if
Sorry.
Macedonia play the way they played against Germany in the Nations League, then I think it will be tough for Austria, but Austria maybe could win it 2-1 or something.
Wasn't
I
Macedonia the match where Werner, if I'm not
Yeah,
wrong, where Werner did that?
Was
yeah,
that no? It wasn't Macedonia. I think it was a match after that.
Yeah, it
Some
was like
Okay,
it was
okay.
some game after that.
other team itself.
But
But
I
I
raced.
understand which team, which you're referring to. But don't forget he scored last game.
yeah. He,
I came
exactly.
across a poorly translated Macedonian tweet that said that Alioski is actually the coach of Macedonia. He calls Bielsa during their team meetings, and that's Macedonia actually play Bielsa ball. Alioski is a Leeds player, if for all those
If
who aren't aware.
if it is even 10% true, I'm going to change my prediction. Then Macedonia wins it 2-1.
Yeah.
If it is even 10% true.
I doubt it's true, but
Obviously, it's not, but yeah.
seeing Bielsa coaching under 11s at Leeds, I would probably still make it a creditable source. But I'd say Macedonia maybe 1-0.
Oh, Macedonia win 1-0.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to go with the favorite Austria winning 2-1. Macedonia is a new country. I don't really expect something from them. So yeah, 2-1 for Austria.
Vinit, did you give your prediction?
Yeah, he did.
2-1. 2-1.
Okay.
Austria.
Then we've got the Dutch versus Ukraine. We were just talking about Netherlands. And I don't think Chinmay or Vinit actually rate Netherlands this year.
No,
This
honestly,
year,
I think this match is going to be very interesting. And I actually think Ukraine is going to win.
Wow. So by what, like
Poss-
a good margin or what?
I think it will go down to the wire. The only thing, so the past matches of Netherlands which I've watched have been very underwhelming. Like we know
Dull.
the Dutch
It's
football to
it's
be
like
beautiful, the way they
it's
have
like
been
playing
playing.
Burnley. It's like watching Burnley play.
Exactly. And even the last few matches, if you see, only individual performances are built them out every match. Or
Yeah,
I mean, just call it
Memphis.
Memphis Depay. Last match
yeah,
as well, he scored again.
Hmm.
And I think
I
Ukraine
think
is going to be a very tough job for them. And I
I
think
think
I
maybe
feel
2-1 for Ukraine.
1-0, 1-0 for Netherlands.
Okay.
Netherlands will die, cry, fight, somehow win that match, and then celebrate as if they're winning the World Cup. So that's my prediction.
Okay.
I'm
I
not
think
seeing good
Ukraine.
performance.
Netherlands do miss out Virgil van Dijk, and I hate to say it, but they really depend on him.
Donny Van de Beek.
Oh, yeah,
No,
but
no, come on, you're laughing because
no,
he's
no, I'm not
being
laughing.
benched at Man
Netherlands,
United.
yeah,
But for Netherlands, he's a strong and important
he's,
player. So
yeah,
fun
his
fact.
Again, is he
I
actually injured? Is he
no,
actually
he is
injured?
he had a groin injury. I don't know.
fun
Ole
fact.
probably
How?
kicked.
He didn't play the
Ole
friendlies,
probably
right?
kicked him.
He didn't play the
Ole
friendlies.
Ole probably kicked him while leaving.
No,
I don't know.
but
No,
fun fact.
और bench पे तो बिठा रहे उसको.
I got him in my fantasy squad just yesterday, and then today the news came out that he was injured. I had to replace him for I think Quincy Promise, but
okay.
But this, uh, you have Depay in your team. I mean, he's a
Yeah,
very good shout,
yeah,
regardless of how
he's
poor the Netherlands team has been.
yeah,
yeah,
he's your FPL pick of the week. My FPL pick of the week will be Memphis Depay, captain.
yeah, I got him. He's my captain too, to be honest.
He
Yeah.
he's proving himself that the price, his wages need to be increased at Barcelona. That's what he's going in the Euros for.
Yeah.
He's carried them
So
out
much.
the result the last two games. So
Okay.
I'd say 2-0 Netherlands.
I say 1-0 Netherlands.
I think only Vinith supporting Ukraine to get a result here.
Yeah.
But next game we've got Scotland versus the Czech. Scotland, I think Ayush.
Scotland, here comes
So
Vidip
I
picks
actually,
Vidip's
on
favorite team.
paper, it's very tough.
So to everyone and to Vineet and to people who don't know, Scotland is the team Vidip is rooting for this
Yeah.
summer. I don't know the exact reason why, but I
Oh,
can
it's
tell you
Robertson. It's just Robertson.
Robertson is a big reason for it. So I'm pretty sure whatever happens in the world, Vidip is predicting for a 10-0 victory for Scotland. You can go ahead with
Not a
your
10-0
predictions.
victory,
I
but I
want
think
Kieran Chutney
Scotland
to
is
score
a very,
eight of
very
them.
strong
I
team
want
coming into this tournament.
I want
They could
Kieran
be the
Chutney
dark horses
to
this
score
year.
eight goals.
Yeah. Okay, Vidip, you're
So
saying
what do you
something.
predict, Vinith? What do you predict to score?
Honestly saying Scotland 2-0.
Okay, Vidip, I want your prediction now, as you're really rooting for
Three
them.
3-0. 3-0.
Wow. Okay. Chinmay?
For me, Scotland, good team, and they are part of our group with England. So I'm scared because they've got McTominay, they've got Tierney, they've got Robertson, they've got some good players, and they will win
Billy
that game.
Gilmore को भूल मत. He is
Billy
going to
Gilmour.
Billy Gilmore. So just because of that, I will give them because of Billy Gilmore tax. I will give them a 3-0 victory. I will
Okay.
I will go with the
I really like the Chelsea fans coming into this podcast and reminding the players. I will also go with a 3-0 victory for Scotland.
Imagine
So
if Czech wins.
I
That
I
will be
swear,
the best.
actually I was expecting I used to go for
And
Czech. He's a controversial one.
see,
I think.
on
I think.
paper, it's very equal on
Yeah.
paper.
Yeah, on
But
paper
when
it's quite
you
equal.
see
But
the past results, past matches, the way they have performed, I guess Scotland have been amazing.
Amazing. Yeah. True.
So
True. True. Vinny with the
on form
facts.
with Scotland.
True.
then we've got Poland versus Slovakia. Poland
Don't call it
by
Poland. Don't. It's
Robert
Lewandowski.
Lewandowski.
It's Lewandowski versus Slovakia, and Lewandowski will score in that match, and Lewandowski will win 2-0. That's my prediction.
Okay.
Poland don't win, Lewandowski win is what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski.
Poland
Like
has many other good players as well,
they
but
do. They
yeah,
do.
obviously
But
their
No.
standout player.
I'm
but
not
there's
disrespecting them. I'm not but I only see them as the main
Lewandowski.
guy. It's like the
Check
Hurricane
out
team for Tottenham, and it's like Lewandowski team.
Messi for Argentina, like that,
Or Messi for Barcelona, either works.
possibly.
Ayush.
But
That
yeah, I think so. I'll
that's
agree
good.
with Chinmay.
Okay.
Maybe 1-0 or 2-0 for Poland.
Yeah.
Sudeep?
I think Poland had a considerably strong World Cup run too, if I'm not wrong. Uh, I'm not
Poland?
sure to be honest. I'm not
No.
sure.
It's been years now.
I think,
Yeah.
but I'd still go for Poland 2-0.
I am going with 1-0 Poland.
Then we've got Spain versus Sweden. This would have been a great game if Zlatan and Ramos would have been called up, but we miss a huge.
But
We,
but the question is, Chinmay, is Spain going to play this week?
Exactly. Because from
Because
whatever I've read so far, Busquets is uh, Busquets is down with COVID, and he was in very close contact with the Spanish internationals. So now there is a big call being taken place. If there are some other people who have been infected, we might just see the Spanish
the
national
next round
team.
of texting is very important
I
because
actually read this
even a
morning
couple
that
of them,
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
actually read
mean,
this morning that only Busquets and Kepa maybe
Kepa
Kepa
got
वैसे भी नहीं
Kepa
खेलेगा.
caught something.
Kepa वैसे
Kepa
भी नहीं
caught something.
खेलेगा.
yeah,
No,
Kepa caught something surprisingly. I think after
but
Tuchel everyone is doing good now. So
Yeah,
yeah.
but he's after Tuchel he's been really good and
Yeah.
his
it
ball
was a joke. It
distribution
was a joke.
is
Okay,
better than
Kepa.
Mendy's.
Okay, yeah.
He
Kepa's the
has been
best player.
he's been amazing
Kepa's
there.
better than Lev Yashin and
That
Mason Neuer.
that save against Arsenal which couldn't be saved by the other defender, that Jorginho's fault, Kepa almost saved it. That was truly amazing.
uh,
Yeah,
Kepa's
if
my
the match were to happen without Sergio Busquets
yeah.
and Kepa,
Yeah.
what would the result be?
It was going to be without Kepa anyways.
No, I
No,
think I
if
think
Kepa played
there are
the
rumors that
yeah, there were actual rumors that De Gea was going to sit the tournament out,
Even then,
and
Unai Simon or somebody
they
played.
and
yeah.
Sanchez would be the first choice for Spain.
Then Simon is also there. I don't think Kepa is
Una,
there.
Una, I've heard a lot of reports saying that Unai Simon is number one for Spain, and David De Gea will have to sit out
Yeah,
and be number
exactly.
two again. So poor guy
I
can't
think
can't, can't
still
get a game.
regarding that, Spain has a very strong lineup,
I
and
see, yeah,
we know
I
Luis
agree.
Enrique the way he likes to play. So I think
Yeah,
2-1 for Spain.
I don't really understand why Spain left out spots in the team.
three
But
one,
yeah, Spain are favorites.
3-1 for Spain, 3-1 for Spain. That is my prediction.
Okay,
1-0. I think
1-0. Okay. I'm going with the 3-0 for Spain.
I mean, the thing is, when look, we're predicting based on form, we're predicting based on strength. The thing is, we know as football fans that a number of these teams come into the tournament and start bottling it like
Yeah.
anything. So I think in the second game week we will be more on point with our predictions because we'll know which team can face the pressure, which team can't face the pressure. But for me now, Spain, looking at that team, I feel bad because I don't see any Real Madrid player there, and they are good players. I'm not just saying this because I like Real Madrid, but there are some good players who could have represented the Spanish national team. But I feel 3-1 for Spain. If they bottle it, then welcome 2014 again, because that's how that season went. That tournament went. Sorry.
That Netherlands game was really good, huh?
Yeah, Iron Robin. He'll be happy to watch the game.
Yeah. Okay, Hungary
Oh,
versus
then come
Portugal.
my second favorites. Yeah, now we're talking about Hungary versus Portugal.
So
That's it.
Honestly saying,
I'm assuming Hungary is your second favorite team.
Yeah.
Hungary is going to be like Sparta Prague. Last year in the Champions
Yeah.
League, the squad, the group they got, Hungary is the exact same this season.
Yeah.
Because you see Portugal, you see France, and
Hungary has just found
So,
themselves in the worst position ever. I mean, group of death: Portugal, France, and Germany. Uh, I think you've got the 18 World Cup winners, the 16 Euros winners, and the 14 World Cup winners.
I'm predicting for a different thing though. Okay. I want Portugal to win the tournament. I mean, I don't want them to win. I want England to win, of course. I want England to win even when I die. But I predicted for Portugal to win the tournament. But if you have a look at records, okay, if you have a look at records, 2016 they managed to draw their way into the quarterfinals, into the round of 16. If you look at the 2018 World Cup, they drew their first game to Spain. Somehow I see this Portugal team has so much talent, but coming onto the big stage, this is I think the first tournament in a long time when we can say Portugal are the favorites because Portugal have had the talent, but they've never been the clear outright favorites. Now I can clearly say that if you look at talent, France, Portugal, and England, these three would be the outright favorites on talent.
yeah.
So Portugal, I don't think they cope up with the pressure. I want Ronaldo to score. I want Bruno to score. I want Jota to turn up. But I just feel they draw this game. I don't see because and as all of you are saying about Hungary, I feel this works against the top teams, in at times because you find the teams which is not expected to do well, suddenly they give the performance of their life. You look at Iceland, Argentina in the 18 World Cup, they
you
turned up.
see Nigeria against Argentina.
You see Nigeria versus Argentina, exactly. So
you
these
see,
smaller
you
teams,
see, you see every small club against your team in FM.
come on. Speaking
Yeah.
facts, really good speaking facts again. So, tells you, I feel they go with a draw. I want them to win. I would love it if they win. It would make my
I
Tuesday night
actually think
so well,
it will
but
sort of be
draw.
very easy for Portugal. I mean,
I
they
hope
are
so.
going to be very wasteful.
I
The
hope the
score
gods are
should
with you.
be 3-0, 4-0, but it's going to end up maybe 2-1. It's not going to be easy for them, but when it should have been easy. So I think 2-1.
Okay.
I
Maybe.
think Ronaldo knows it's his final year. I think he goes out with a bang. I think Lionel Messi
2022
and
World Cup, buddy.
I
2022
mean
In
World Cup.
Euros,
He's
I think
his
you're
he's
talking
his
about.
last Euros is what I'm saying. But
okay.
I think Messi and Ronaldo both have their year this year. They both get international trophies, and I don't really see Portugal stopping for anyone, especially a team like Hungary. I mean, no offense to Hungary,
I will
they've
send
done
this
it.
video to Hungarian fans right away as soon as the
Okay.
recording ends, and I will make sure
Okay.
they show
I,
you what
I'm
what team they
surprised
are.
to know you know Hungarian fans, but that aside, I am quite certain Portugal can pull off an easy victory. 3-0,
Let's
Okay.
hope so.
4-0.
Let's hope
Yeah.
the gods are with you.
I actually think that if you leave England out, I think Hungary are the team which I'm really rooting for, and yeah, because
England.
they met with a lot of difficulties for qualifying in the Euros, and I think they can actually win this game. I'm going with Hungary 1, Portugal nil.
Oh,
Hungary is Ayush's
First,
Scotland.
first upset, or possibly the biggest upset,
yeah,
has
the
been
biggest upset of the
predicted.
tournament we can see. Yeah,
Yeah, I think Hungary will win this game.
true.
Okay.
Good, good, good. Then probably the game of the game week. That's
The
Yeah,
what
game of the game week.
the game
Okay.
of
France
the game
versus Germany.
Yeah, or we can just call it game
2000,
of the week.
2018 World Cup winner versus
Yeah.
2014 World Cup
World
winner.
Cup.
Two legacies come in front of each other. Two big teams come up against each other. Two
Okay, okay, let's predict now.
eras come up against each other.
He's used to making reels on Instagram now. He needs to give that sort of introduction. But
Okay.
continue, Chinmay, and give your predictions while you're at it too.
I'm telling you, everybody's saying that Germany will fail. Okay, I feel they will fail because they should fail. They've kept
Why,
low.
you have an agenda against Germany?
No, I don't. They've kept their manager on for too long. Okay, they've
That is
come on. That is you don't give a manager that long after the kind of performances he's
I'm
been
just
giving.
thinking the job Hansi Flick could do with this squad,
Exactly.
like the way he did against with Bayern
with
Munich.
mine.
Obviously,
Yeah,
majority Bayern Munich team is in the German national team, and you
exactly.
all of a sudden see the German national team perform like individual players, classy. You have the likes of Havertz, Werner, who turn up for
You just
Germany every
had
game.
to, you just had to get the amateur.
He had
They
to
have
get
because
captain.
they turn up. You saw? Did you see Havertz last night? You may
Yeah,
just
Havertz
say,
was
okay,
good. I
Yeah,
loved
classy
him.
yeah,
and
No,
wonderful.
I
blah
mean
blah blah blah
that's
blah.
that's
It was
what
a
I wanted
complete
to
joke.
point out.
It was a
That's what I
complete
wanted to
joke.
point
But
out.
the best
Uh,
the best assist in a long time I saw yesterday was Matt Hummels. What a
Hummels,
what an assist!
what a ball,
but
what a ball.
that's what I want to point out. Joachim Low, if you've noticed, depends solely on individual performances. He's got the basics of the tactic going on, but then if you realize that's mostly just individual work that goes into Germany's results, and that's the reason they didn't go through in the 18 World Cup. They
And
didn't
that's why
have
they
any
will not.
individuals to.
And that's why they will not
Over
qualify
the
in the
years,
top
we
two.
can just say ki
Yeah,
his ideas have been outdated, like
yeah,
sort of,
exactly.
because the way they started in the 2014 World Cup, then all of a sudden 2018 disappointing, and I just think that with the squad he has, he should be doing a lot more. I mean, he can
Yeah,
just go all out attack and not worry
exactly.
about the defense as well.
True.
I think I
But I
think
think France is going to
I
win. I
I
mean,
think
for everything.
this is a game where Joachim Low says no to Timo Werner and starts Jamal Musiala. And I really want to see the youngster. I like his potential. I like how he plays. And I really hope Musiala starts this game because I believe he's ready. So I know France is
Musiala
going to
made a
win.
smart decision to change his nationality. That
That's very true. Too. I would say France would win, but I would want Germany to put on a good performance.
I
it
don't
is going to be
really.
a draw, according to me,
Oh,
possibly. I mean, I would wish for a France victory, but I think it's going to be maybe a 1-1 draw.
okay. I don't know why, but do have a soft spot for Germany. But nevertheless, France is France, and I think they're going to win the game. Whereas Havertz maybe just can get us some consolation goal or something. I am going with a 3-1 victory for France.
Chinmay.
3-1 France. And I'm going to be honest. When I say 3-1, you might feel that Germany has a say in the game. They don't. When Germany will score the goal? When France get bored. When France get bored of winning, they let Germany score the goal. And that's what's going to happen with Germany throughout this tournament till they don't change their coach, which they are doing after the Euros. This tournament will be a tournament where German fans cry, 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 cry. They cry that why isn't Flick manager right now? And they will
Now
cry.
But
yeah,
let's
They will
not
cry
forget
on
the
Tuesday night.
individuals they have. So I think
They have a lot of
individuals
great
who
individuals.
are meant for winning, like Kimmich, Hummels, everyone,
One of
now
those
I
honestly, I
players
don't
are
think
on
so.
the
They're
way.
going to let off
yeah.
easy.
You've
Now
got
I
two Champions League winners who are potential game. I mean, starters in this game. I
Yeah,
mean, the experience isn't less, but it's again down to what
coaching.
Joachim Löw does.
It's all about tactics. And if we talk about tactics, then Pogba, Kante, Benzema, Griezmann, Mbappe. Ha! Bye bye. Bye bye, Germany.
Conte
We're,
is going to
we're,
be every.
we're playing FIFA 21 on Tuesday night 12:30 because we're gonna see FIFA 21 career mode team against Germany.
At least
That's
we
just
know
gonna
that we are
happen.
not going to get bored. I really hope we are not going to get bored.
Yeah.
Because
I just
sometimes these matches are very conservative as well. Being the
yeah
first match,
Yeah, let's hope.
yeah everyone's trying their new tactics. They're just having a go at each other, and
Yeah,
we really we expect goals, but we don't get them, and that's I think that's the most frustrating part is watching neutral games.
yeah,
But
Yeah.
that such is football. So those are our game week games, and that's how all of us predicted them.
yeah.
Bold comments. I really want to see Chinmay's last comments backfiring. I really want to see a Germany
I
win now.
also. Yeah, I Germany. I
It's
want
okay.
to.
It's okay because if they do get through in the top two, it will solely be down to Portugal or France bottling it. Yeah, who are two big favorites, and you might see 10 people
but Germany is going to go through
playing
as
like
the
shit.
best
Yeah,
third team, third
I
place team.
predicted that. I predicted that. Yeah.
I
So
think everyone's predicted that, to be honest.
I went in a different way and predicted Germany to win the second position with Portugal at the third.
But
Portugal is the
yeah,
third.
You are a controversial person. That
It's
said.
okay. I mean, you can check out his team of the season if you want to have a
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at controversial opinions. And
We had we had Maguire and Thiago Silva, I believe, as a
as
centre
centre
back pair.
backs, that was the way to go.
Uh,
I
Yeah,
would, as I
yeah,
said, I would love to see Heung-min Son, Salah Mount running at
yeah. And then we had
pulled
Thiago
hamstring
Silva
Thiago
sitting
Silva.
at the back. And then we get the
But
Milner chemistry.
have you noticed Thiago Silva never runs? He's always there in that
Yeah,
place.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
doesn't
he's
need to
usually the
run.
last man because under Tuchel, I think they've gone as a either 3-man or 5-man defense, and Thiago Silva's been in the center of it all. So he doesn't. He really just
But
has to get.
regardless of that, even when Lampard was there, four at
yeah,
the back when he used to play, he hardly used to run. He was always there where he was
yeah.
needed to be. His positioning sense is
he's
superb.
he's
So
a
I guess
calm
that
person. That's
that
what
comes with
experience.
experience.
That's what
Yeah.
experience teaches you. That's why
But
Ole
I
Gunnar
think
Solskjaer
Thiago
wanted
Silva scored
Cavani.
a few headers as well for us, for a few goals as well,
see,
and he was always there where he had to be.
we're not discrediting him. We're just saying he's 35 years old. Uh, that's been our episode 8 with the Fanspire. When we had Vinit with us for episode 8. We predicted the outcomes of the first game week of the Euros.
Yeah.
Chinmay had some bold comments. Him being, I think, the most controversial person today out of the four of us.
No, I
No one
projected
really.
Henry. I still want that spot. And
That's
any.
up to you. That's up to you. Next episode is for you then, buddy.
Oh,
But
okay.
we'd like to thank Vinit for joining us. If you've got anything to say as we wrap up, go ahead.
All I would like to say is thanks for getting us on, and let's hope that the best team of the Euros win, and we don't have anything controversial as such. We don't have English referees, right? Or do
I
we?
hope not. I don't think so, and I hope not. Yeah, I hope not.
Yeah.
Let's have the
So we
controversy.
may just, yeah, we may not have those many controversies.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks for Match Daily team to get us on, and it's been amazing to come on. And yeah, that's it.
That was Vinit, our guest for the week. And from Football Match Delhi, Chinmay, Ayush, and I will take your leave. Thank you for watching.